Hello everybody, it's Fern. Welcome back to another Planty video. Welcome to a day in my Planty life. I have not done one of these videos for quite some time now, so we're just going to be hanging out. These videos are usually a combination of getting up to Planty shenanigans, but with some lifestyle, just like regular daily vlog kind of stuff sprinkled in. So I hope that sounds good to you. I'm looking forward to this because I have been in just such a planty mood lately, probably because spring is upon us, or around the corner at least. We did have fall spring for a minute here, and then it snowed, and we've kind of been in a bit of a cold snap, but spring is coming soon, any day now. So today we have some plant things to get done. I want to get out to the nursery, which I'm so excited for, and I love when we get to go on a little outing together. So we're gonna do that, and then I don't know, maybe do something cozy this evening. I have a puzzle that I've been wanting to start, so potentially something like that. We shall see. I'm just gonna kind of take the day as it comes and bring you along with me. I recently did a pretty big rearrange of my plants, which some of you would know, and I'm so happy with how everything is looking, but there is one area in the bedroom that I need to find the right plant for this spot. So I think that we're going to try to see if there's something that I can pop there, or if not, maybe I will find something at the plant shop. I don't know, we'll see. I am implementing a 1 in 1 out policy right now though, so that definitely makes my plant decisions more serious. But if I found the right plant, I would be willing to kick a current one out. The world is kind of my oyster when it comes to options of what plant I want to put here, because it is going to be spoiled by this Soltech aspect light. So it is going to have its own amazing grow light. Let's turn it on right now so we can see what it looks like. There we go. Oh, you can barely see me, but it is fully dimmable, if you can see that. So that completely opens up the options for what I want to put here. And also, this is right beside the bed. It is the only plant on this side, or like the only planty area on this side of the room. So I always feel like I want like a statement kind of plant here. So I'm just going to take a little walk around and see if there's anything that I currently have that would work well in this spot. Okay, I just took a look around, and the only thing that has the kind of cascading look that I'm wanting for this spot that I could find is my Hoya polyneura. This is the outer variegated one. This is a plant that is in a bit of a rehab situation. I'm trying to grow this to be nice and full. It did have pests a couple times, so we're kind of coming back from that. But I think that this plant really has the potential to thrive under this light here. So let's pop that up there. I'm gonna also pop my inner variegated because I don't know, it's just kind of cute to have them together. This one you can't even really see yet, but the goal is to have these cascading down off of this shelf eventually. And with polyneura, they don't need to be absolutely blasted with light, which is why I'm so thankful that I can just dim this down to where I'm happy with it. There we go. I feel like over the next couple of months, this is gonna fill in a lot and, you know, start giving me the look that I'm really going for here. I've been using Soltech grow lights to grow my plant collection over the past several years, and they have honestly done such wondrous things for me while keeping my home aesthetically pleasing, which I'm so thankful for. So thank you so much to Soltech for sponsoring this portion of today's video. I'll take any opportunity to sing Soltech's praises because I genuinely just love their product so much. So we already saw my aspect light over here. Love this one so much, and I can't wait to see that plant grow. I will definitely keep y'all updated, or maybe we'll end up swapping that out if we find a different plant that I want to put there when we head to the nursery. Another one of my favorite planty areas in my home that would not be possible without my Soltech Highland track light. I'm always telling you just what amazing results I get from this track light. I mean, these plants have undergone a transformation. Like, they are huge. They're absolutely loving the light, and I love it because it's on the ceiling. It's up out of my way. Perfect. One of the plants that I've been experimenting with growing under this light is this variegated Maranta, and it is doing so incredibly well, giving me massive leaves back there, also popping out a flower, which is super cute. And this Hoya hushkaliana, one of my favorite plants, has multiple flowers on her as well. So everybody is just living their best lives here. Also, having these lights set up in here adds so much coziness in the evenings or on rainy days where it's darker in here, because they do have a nice warm tone to them. So it just adds to the cozy vibes, which y'all know I love. Now, this has been providing my monkey tail with light over the winter time, which is a very important job. And look at all of the new growth that we have just from this winter under that grow light. All of those arms sticking up, those are brand new. Very convenient light, and I love that it doesn't take away from the cuteness of this plant shelf. I think that there's a Soltech light out there for any plant lover, no matter how many plants you have or what your experience level is. Soltech is going to help your plants thrive. The lights are amazing quality, they have a 5-year warranty, and they keep your space looking nice and vibey. And for me, that's very important because I like growing plants in my home because of the way that they look and the way that they make the space feel. So I don't want that kind of ruined by clunky equipment and lights and stuff like that. So I am just very grateful that Soltech exists. The best part about having grow lights that blend into your decor already is that it just expands the places that you can put plants. Like this corner here, it is not next to a window, but I am able to grow a beautiful philodendron here thanks to this grow light. It just completely opens up the options when it comes to plant styling around the house. And that is one of the reasons why I have way too many plants, is because I can put them everywhere. If you want to add a Soltech light to your space, I cannot recommend them enough. Definitely recommend checking them out. I will have them linked down below in the description box, and you can save with my code FERN15. Thank you so much to Soltech for sponsoring this portion of the video. Okay, let's get going. New Noah Kahn single came out today, so I'm gonna listen to that. In terms of what I'm looking for, oh shoot, I was gonna measure for a pot, the pot in my Millspo wide cabinet that I'm wanting to swap out. I could just girl math eyeball it. I don't feel like going back in and measuring, but potentially a darker, like some sort of dark color cover pot. Plant that I'm looking for is the lemon lime trailing philodendron, which I've been talking about bringing back into my collection for so long, and now there's a couple of different spaces that I want to put that plant, because now that I'm painting a bunch of walls blue, I feel like that color of foliage is just going to completely pop off of it. So I'm hoping to be able to score one of those. We'll see, and then we'll just see what catches my eye. Something that I have been debating lately is a cissus discolor. It's often called like a trailing begonia or something. It's not a begonia, but it has a begonia leaf look. I think that those are just stunning. Also, we are probably in the time of what are they called? The shamrock one. Why has that left my brain right now? I bought corms last year and tried to grow one from that, but it did not work. So maybe, I don't know. I'd be nervous to get one of those, honestly. That seems like a lot of foliage to bring in, but I'm just excited to go and bop around. So let's see what we can find. gosh, it is sunny as heck. Oh, the vibes were so correct in there. It was so nice. I love that I only go to the nursery every few months. I mean, now that it's spring, I probably will be coming back because of the garden sometime soon, but it's just, everything is always so different every time I go and exciting. And yeah, it was just so nice in there. It wasn't very busy. It's nice and sunny out. It was just gorgeous. So I had so much fun walking around and looking at the plants. There's so much good stuff in there right now. However, I did not buy a single plant, which I am very surprised by because there were multiple things that I had my eye on. But I don't know. I want to hear your opinion. Do you have experience with the purple passion plant? Because that is one that I don't see anyone talk about, but it just looks so cool. Every time I come across it, I'm like, what the heck? I feel like this would look so good on the Vits Joe shelf. So I'm very tempted when it comes to that one, but do I never hear about it because it's hard to grow or something? I don't know. So let me know if you know anything about that one. And then I was also very tempted to get an oxalis, but I don't know. I'm going to think about it a little bit. I am thinking of putting it in the bathroom. I just did like a faux stained glass thing on the windows there, and I think it would be really nice to have a couple of plants, and I feel like the purple oxalis could look really good. So I'm thinking about that. Let me know what you think, because once this video goes up, I'll read the comments and then I'll come back here and grab those, maybe, depending on what y'all say. The oxalis, the window I would want to put it in is north facing. So yeah, if it could work in a north facing window, then I would consider it. But they did not have any lemon lime philodendron. They had neon pothos, but I do like neon pothos, but I prefer the philodendron form of that like colorway for a vining plant. So I'm gonna keep looking around. Not today, I have to go pick up Shane from work, but I'm just gonna keep my eye out for that one, because yeah, it is one that I will definitely buy when I come across one, as long as it, doesn't look like it has pests or anything. But yeah, really, really great trip all in all. I did grab some seed potatoes. This is going to be my inspiration to get my button gear for the garden, because I am so behind, you guys. Oh my gosh, it is a whole thing. I was actually considering going out in the garden a little bit in this vlog, but it's just been so cold lately. If I would have known it would have been sunny, maybe I would have planned to do that, but the garden is such a mess. It has not been cleaned up from the fall, and I haven't started any seeds yet this spring. I was actually considering not doing the garden at all this year just because I was feeling overwhelmed, but now I think that I'm just gonna take it in stride. I'm gonna just not overwhelm myself. I'm probably gonna do a lot of direct sowing, maybe even grabbing starter plants, because I just couldn't take a lot on this spring. I'm still just trying to give myself a lot of grace when it comes to my mental health and not trying to like overload and overwhelm myself. But potatoes are something that are really easy. I have the potato bags like ready. I mean, not entirely ready to go. They're gonna need to be probably like weeded and, sorted out a little bit, but they are easy enough to get going. And seed potatoes sell out, and once they're gone pretty much. It's really hard to find them around, so I figured that I would just grab them while I was here. They're the same ones that I grew last year, so I know that I was happy with those. And yeah, that's how the nursery trip went. Really, really enjoyed myself, which is the most important thing. So yeah, let me know your thoughts on those plants. I have to go get Shane from work now, like I said, and then I'll probably make a soup tonight. That sounds really good. So I will see y'all when we are making dinner. Okay, good evening. I just made some peppermint tea. We just got in from our evening walk, and I do have plant chores to do, but I think that we're gonna do that tomorrow because I'm pretty pooped out, and I just want to have a little cozy wind down time. It is Friday evening. Last Friday evening, I really enjoyed putting together a Lego orchid, and I feel like that should be a new Friday kind of routine for me when possible is just doing something like hands-on, puzzly, because it was just so nice and relaxing. So I do have this puzzle that I've been wanting to start. It is so cute. It is a 1,000-piece puzzle, so I'm intimidated, but oh, and I have a puzzle mat. I have to go get that out as well. But I figured I could at least start like dividing up the pieces and maybe get some of the border done tonight. We'll see. But I'm just gonna work on this, relax, have my tea, and then call it an early night. And we will tackle some, I have plant watering and probably some other plant chores type of things to get done tomorrow. Oh, and I also, yeah, we have other house stuff to do tomorrow, so I'll definitely be back on here with y'all because I got a bit of a late start with this video today. So yeah, let's do some puzzling. I want to be a puzzle person so bad. Okay, so this is my puzzle mat. I don't know which, this side is like grippier. So is that the side that I put the pieces down on? I feel like I'm gonna have to turn the table. Or just, what's the dimensions of this? 20 by 27 inches, oh gosh. Yeah, I'm probably gonna have to do this the other way. Well, let me measure the table. 32, okay, so I can do it this way, good. Wait, but then all my pieces are gonna be like out of reach. Okay, well let me just start sorting. That is step number 1, so let's crack this baby open. There, that's so cute. Okay, oh my gosh, look at all of these pieces. I do have a 500-piece puzzle as well. It's a planty one too, it's cute. But somebody gifted me this one and I'm just itching to get into it. Okay, I am scared. Oh my gosh. Oh. Oh my gosh, this is so funny. Send help. Okay. So, I'm gonna keep the, oh shoot, I was gonna look up this puzzle mat thing. Well, it is what it is now, I guess. It is what it is now. I'm not flipping it over. I'm doing it on the sticky side. Maybe the sticky side was meant, it's not sticky, but it's just like grippier. Maybe that was supposed to be to like keep it from sliding. But I kind of feel like the grippiness is helpful to keep the pieces all in place to roll this up, because that's like, you're supposed to be able to roll this up to store away and then pull it back out for later. We'll see how well it ends up working, if I even get any pieces put together today, but actually I might leave this out all weekend, honestly. Oh my gosh, these two are already done. Wow. Okay, let's get serious here. I'll talk to y'all later. Cozy girl? Are you cozy? Hello everybody, it's the next day. It is Saturday and I had myself a really chill, relaxed morning. I did some reading, I cleaned up the house a little bit, and I also sat down and worked on my puzzle for a few more minutes, and I had to tear myself away from this thing because I have plant care to do, but I could just sit here and work on this. I feel like, well, it really is determined by my neck hurting. Like once my neck starts hurting is game over. I need to take a break, but it is just so addictive, like looking for all the pieces, and yeah, it's just really fun. So I'm so glad that I have finally started tackling a puzzle, and this is my first puzzle, 1,000 pieces. I know it's not recommended to start with that, but so far I feel like it's doing okay. It's also a stunning sunny day, as you can see, so we are going to do some watering in a second, but yeah, here is the puzzle progress. I have, well, the correct orientation of it is like this, and then of course this is what it's going to look like. So I finished about half of the border last night and then I crawled into bed. I finished the rest of the border this morning, except I'm missing one piece at the bottom here, which no doubt is mixed up in here somewhere. I was also missing one at the top, but then I just glanced in here and I found it really easily, but I have not been able to spy the edge piece that I'm missing, but I'm sure that it will. Oh my gosh, oh no, I thought that was it. It's not. I'm sure that it will turn up. I did also just put together some other pieces, so that is like a coral kind of situation right here. I don't really know like what the proper method is for this, but I decided to start with this because there's only 2 red parts on this, like true bright reds, so I was able to just look in here and pull out any pieces that I found with red. So I don't really know what I'm gonna work on next, or if I'm gonna keep like building on this area, or maybe like find something else that's kind of like distinct. But if you have any puzzle tips, I am all ears. But yeah, really excited with how this is going. I'll probably work on it some more tonight. Okay, like I said, I have plants that really need to be watered. So the day before yesterday, I did the bedroom, the Vitjo shelf, the tall cabinet, and part of the dining room. I still have a couple of plants that need to be finished up in there, and then the living room. So it's actually not too bad. If you're new here, this is what I use to water my collection. It is an electric water that I fill up and I just carry it around. And I have this little wand that I use to water with. I have the end, had like a misting end. I have that popped up, so it's just like a little spout. It makes it so fast and easy for me to water my collection. And I am gonna be using the Nursery system fertilizer. I started using this on my collection about a week ago, so I'm just gonna continue with this and kind of see how I like it over the growing season. I'm gonna rinse this out really quick and then we'll mix some of this up. Okay, battery died on me, but I was just saying that I'm gonna be mixing this up to the hydroponic ratio, because you do need twice as much. So it says hydroponic, add 4 milliliters to 1 liter of water. Potting mix, add 2 milliliters to 1 liter of water. So what I'm gonna do is fill this entire thing up with the hydroponic ratio. I'm gonna go around, fill up all of my semi-hydro vessels, and then that usually takes about half of one of these, which is perfect because then I can just fill it up again with regular water, and then I'm gonna be back at the like potting mix ratio, if that makes any sense at all. That's just how I like to do it. It's easiest for me, so I'm just gonna give this a quick rinse. I need to deep clean this thing sometime soon as well, because it does get a little gross. Okay, so this is 8 liters and I need 4 milliliters to 1 liter. So 4 times 8 is 32, right? This is allegedly 10 milliliters. I don't even know what the heck this thing is from. Like, why do I have this? Do y'all remember what this came from? Because I don't, but I guess I'm gonna use it for this. Here it comes. Is it actually gonna, how do I get it to go up to the 10? Okay, it only wants to do 7. Okay, let's just 7 mils. It's roughly 7 mils again. So we're at 14 mils. We're at 7 again. What is that, 21? 7 again, 28. So then we just need 6 more. Boop, boop, boop. Gonna rinse it out a little bit as well. Don't want to waste any of it. This should last for all of the plants that I need to water. I'm hoping, at least. Oh yeah, let's give it a stir. I didn't do the hydroponic on the Visho shelf, so I think there might be a couple I need to go back and hit over there while we've got this concentration mixed up. We have philodendron micans right here. Oh, that one doesn't really need, maybe I'll top it up a tiny bit. I'm gonna take it down. It's easier, and then I'm not spraying everywhere. Top it up a little bit, just to give it a little nutrient boost, even though it has quite a bit of water in there still. Sometimes I like to just hit some of my propagations when I have this concentration mixed up as well. Oh my gosh, the new leaf on my Hoya lambii silver is insane. I am obsessed with it. Oh my gosh. Okay, I'll show you. I'll show you. I was gonna just insert a photo, but no. Y'all need to see. I don't even know if this light is doing it justice, but that leaf is insane. It is still so soft too. But look at the silver and look at the size of it. Oh my gosh. And we have another leaf coming in right here. It is still in like baby size. But yeah, really excited that this plant has started growing for me. Actually, I want to take a picture of this right now. Yep, that's insane. Oh my gosh, so juicy. Okay, what else do we have over here? Frosted Heart and Philodendron Silver Sword. Moving along. Now we actually don't have much for semi-hydro in this cabinet, but we have the Begonia Sinbad down there. And, oh yeah, let me check on this. This Begonia Malacosticta that I attempted to pot up into mini leca, but I have not had the best luck with mini leca for Begonia. Oh my gosh, this one's actually rooting up. Oh my gosh, that's so exciting. Oh, I want to get that dried. There we go. That is so awesome. Okay, good. I was thinking that it had to be doing something because it is growing. And there are some like older crispy bits, but it's not doing badly enough that I thought the roots were completely dying. But wow, that looks really good. Okay, cool, cool, cool. I'm gonna need to stake this soon then. I guess we could do that right now. Think that I'm gonna do a couple clear. Oh my gosh, can you see anything? I cannot see the screen. It's so backlit, but maybe if I stand here, you'll be able to see. I love using clear stakes for, oh, only one of them has a little point on it, for my begonias. I just think that it looks nice and clean. are these coming from? Yeah, okay, I'll just do one on either side. And we got butterfly clips to attach. I saw a comment, oh my gosh, I need to sit down, my back hurts leaning like this. I saw a comment that one of y'all left that was concerned that my mini leca isn't actually leca and that it is that like ceramicite stuff, which I have seen around. I think that's like the colorful stuff, which isn't leca and it doesn't function like leca. And I think that they thought this because I had been having questionable success with my mini leca, but I think it was just the propagations and like the conditions, because this is actually 100% natural clay. Like it's regular leca, just in smaller. It even looks like it's the same color and everything as my bigger leca. But I was concerned at first. I was like, oh my god, what? So I went to the website and I saw, no, it actually is regular leca, just smaller sized. But I guess that's something to be aware of, to make sure that you're getting like actual natural clay, because there are other weird things on the market. But yeah, I have my Hoya Lima happily growing in this mini leca, and I also have an Anthurium in the Millsbow Wide growing in this mini leca really well, so I am having some successes with it. And now this one, it's rooted in, so that's grand. I think I'm gonna take off this flower. Sorry, but I just want this plant to focus on roots and leaves. Okay. Cute. Well, it's not cute yet, but it will be cute. And luckily, the stakes are not too tall for it to go back into its spot in here. Okay, I'm going to water the pawn begonia that I have in the bottom. And then we'll be done with this area because I know that the fans are noisy. One of these fans is plugged in like the outlet right behind the cabinet, and I have to pull the whole cabinet out, which is why I don't often turn it off when I'm filming. I mean, if I was doing a whole video working this cabinet, I would, but we're only going to be here for a couple of minutes, you know? This Marble Queen pothos, which we put in leca last week during one of the last videos. It's completely empty, and now I'm wondering, did I even fill this up? Like, did it drink that much already when there isn't even any roots in there? It doesn't even make sense. Oh, this is kind of dry too. Oh my gosh. Okay, we have to water this girl stat. Like, I think that I might have just rinsed through and not actually filled up with water, because how could it be this empty already? Sorry if I forgot to water you. What the heck? That's the last thing this plant needs right now. I'm scared that this is stuck. Hello? There is nothing more annoying than when these things get freaking stuck. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not. Oh my gosh, this is heavy. I'm gonna snap a nail. Oh, it's freaking attached to the thing. Am I an idiot? Oh, what hassle. I have to unattach this. If somebody could please invent self-watering pots. Well, oh shoot, I'm gonna pull this whole thing out now. Where the thing doesn't get stuck, that would be grand. Okay, there's actually not that much water in there, so maybe it's not stuck. But these have gotten stuck on me before, which is why I thought that maybe it was. And I was gonna have a situation like I had with my micans where I just keep filling and then it's like overflowing. I like these pots, but these ones are a lot more annoying than my Amazon ones when they get stuck, because my Amazon ones, it's just sitting on top. I can just grab it out or like tap it or like whatever, but this, to unstick it when it actually is stuck, you have to take the whole pot out and everything. It's a bit of a hassle. Anywho, okay, that one is all good now. Your Kosum is in pawn. And this is the Amazon gauge I was talking about. You can just like tap them to unstick them. That one is full. Okay, all of the semi-hydro are done, I think, as long as I didn't miss any. I'm going to fill this up with more water, and I actually used like up to here, so I'm gonna add just another dropper of fertilizer, and then we will be good to go and water all of the soil plants. I was truly not prepared for how obsessed with doing that puzzle I was going to be. I have attempted a 1,000-piece puzzle once before, but did not really make any progress. I don't even think that I got the border set up. And that's because that one had so much space that was all black, like it was all the same color. But with this puzzle, there's so many different things going on that it's a lot easier to group the pieces together. So if you want to try a puzzle, I highly suggest getting one that has like a lot of variance in it like that, because I think that that has really been changing the game for me, and now I've just like unlocked a new obsession. However, I do really want to get this begonia reverimosa potted up today. So this is actually one that I tried in the mini leca, and what's going on? It did not take. It completely croaked. And I think I had this growing on the Visto shelf. I did not realize that this begonia needs higher humidity. So I was trying to like put it in a new substrate and it wasn't getting enough humidity. It was just a bad situation. But I was able to save it with the Ziploc bag method, which if you don't know what I'm talking about, I have a whole video detailing that method of saving or rehabbing plants. It works like a charm every single time, and I was able to bring this begonia back. Is the AC hitting the mic? Maybe I'm gonna have to turn off. But I was able to bring this begonia back from the literal brink of death. It was a stick, it had no roots, no leaves, and it's grown back into this. Now this begonia is gonna be a really beautiful vibrant pink once it gets established and regains some of its health back and everything. And I've been thinking about how I want to pot this up because begonias are so thirsty. I have been putting a lot of them into leca or pon, but this one I just don't want to have a leca fail again. So I think I'm gonna go with soil. However, I am gonna put it in a self-watering pot. I don't have any soil and self-watering in my collection right now. I've done it in the past for alocasia and it worked great. But these wavy leaf planters actually come with an insert to, wait, how does this work? To turn these into like soil. You can use them for soil. You know what I mean? If you want to use them for lac or pond, you take out this little platform. But if you want to use them for soil, then, oops, then you leave the platform in. I think it goes like this. Whoop. There we go. So this wicking cord is gonna come down and collect the water that's gonna be in the pot. And this is gonna be our planting area. Should I also put the mesh? Probably. So that our soil isn't gonna be falling through. So it's not a ton of space for planting, but this is a small plant right now, so I think it's gonna be fine. And for my substrate, I'm gonna be using this rain mix, which is great for thirstier plants like begonias. I just grabbed this when I purchased my begonia pink urchin from the plant studio. I actually haven't tried this before, but it's nice to just have some begonia mix on hand, so I figured I would grab it because I currently have no soil, none at all. I need to grab some, but it's just so expensive to buy soil, so I always wait until I see it on sale, and I just haven't really been keeping an eye out, so I need to pick some up soon. But I've been doing a lot of leca lately, so hasn't been a big issue. Oh my gosh, this is serious. This is like my tea from, whatchamacallit, that tea subscription I get. They're always like sealed so insanely tight. Okay, it looks like, I don't know if it's soil or a soil-less thing, like coconut coir or something. I'm not sure, it could be. And then it looks like there's perlite and vermiculite. It looks great for begonias. I have mine, actually, do I have any begonias in soil anymore? Yes, my white ice, which is currently in flower for the first time, and it's gorgeous. That one is my only begonia that's still in soil, I think. Okay, so let's just, I mean, I guess I need to take the sphagnum off. Hopefully the roots aren't going to be too crazy to remove, but we'll see. And my table has the puzzle, so I'm working on the little coffee table right now. And then after this, I really want y'all to help me choose the new curtains that are going to be going up in the living room. So I'm really focusing on just improving my home decor game and just like the home in general this year. As y'all know, I am painting, and yeah, I'm just trying to make it, I don't know, cute, cozy, whimsical, full of personality. And I'm switching out the curtains because honestly they need to be switched out anyways. They have like holes, and they were here when, like, from the previous owner. I guess I'm just making a mess, but I thought it'd be fun to do a color, like a different color, now that I have my paint color selected and like partially on the walls. So yeah, I got a few different curtains, and I need to choose which ones I want to keep, and then I can return the rest of them. So I thought that would be kind of fun for us to do today. Okay, this isn't too bad, to be honest. And it doesn't need to be like completely off because this is going into soil, and I'm never as picky with removing moss when something's going into soil. Okay, that actually was really easy. Surprisingly easy. Okay, so there's our root system. It looks great. And now I'm just gonna pour some soil into here. Oh. This is gonna need a stake too. Should I have pulled, uh-oh. I fear that I should have pulled that string up because now it's sitting like underneath the soil, and then I put that mesh. Okay, uh-oh, just wait. Better to fix it now than later. Do you know what I mean? Like I want this, oops, not all the way. Oh no. How am I gonna do this with the mesh? I feel like this is just gonna go through the holes. I could cut a little hole in it. Should I do that? Maybe I'll do that. I have so many of these mesh pieces that I'm not using anyways, so it's fine if I make a little hole in one of them, I think. Okay, and then I just want it to be like in contact with more of the soil. Like that. Okay, great. Then I'm gonna fill it up. Has anybody gone to see Undertone yet? The new A24 horror movie? I haven't seen it yet. It comes out this weekend when I'm filming. But Shane is out of town this weekend, so we're gonna have to go next weekend, which is fine because the theater's always just like busier on the release weekend. So it's kind of nice to wait until the next weekend. But you don't want to wait too many weekends, because sometimes things aren't in theaters for very long, which is always annoying. But I've been waiting for this movie to come out for a while. It looks really good. I'm hoping that it is good. I haven't heard any reviews yet. But yeah, I am excited about that. Shane is gone hiking, like climbing a snowy, icy mountain, which does not sound like my idea of a good time. So he is doing that, and I am here with Olive. Okay, I think that is pretty good. I'm very curious as to how well this is gonna work. I mean, I'm assuming it will work fine. I don't see why it wouldn't. I'm gonna grab a little stake so that we can get this straightened up. Ooh, this might be a really big stake for like this short of a thing. Yeah, that's not gonna be very stable. Maybe this shorter one. Oop, I'm like pushing on the platform. My bad. Well, I'll do that for now. And then I'll just clip it as it grows. Okay, guess I don't need these. I'm gonna water this through, and then we will fill up our container. Oh, I don't have any fertilizer water left, but that's okay. I'll probably just do regular water for now, and then I will continue with my fertilizing schedule the next time it needs to be watered. Okay, I just filled it up with water. It looks a little sad right now, but I'm sure it'll perk up soon. And I will have an update for y'all, hopefully by the time I do the walkthrough. The elusive walkthrough that I'm always talking about. I'm really excited for that one to grow because I want that hot pink color. Okay, stunning. I don't really think, let me lift you up. I don't think that there are any chores that I'm really dying to get done today. The watering was what really needed to happen. That potting up the begonia was a little bonus thing, but there's nothing else like super pressing. The thing that was pressing were all the moss poles, but I got that finished last week, which y'all would have seen the video for. But yeah, the plants are really good, honestly. I am getting beneficials in next week, which will be really nice. So today and 2 days ago I fertilized everyone, and now my next watering session is gonna be showering everyone off, because I just like to do that before I get beneficials, because I don't like showering my plants when I have fresh beneficials, because I don't want to just wash off the bugs, obviously. So yeah, it's gonna be shower time over the next few days around here, and then fresh beneficials, which will be really nice. And yeah, that's kind of what's going on with the plants. But yeah, I've really been enjoying doing a lot of little home things recently. So let's crack out those curtains I was talking about and see what color looks best. So right now we have the white curtains. As you can see, this is a double curtain rod, which comes in really handy for hanging all of the plants. So there is like this mesh one behind, and then the more opaque, I guess, fabricy one in the front. And I don't know, I guess I haven't really thought about whether I'm gonna keep two curtains. Maybe I'll choose one and then, or maybe I'll keep the white and then have color on the front, or maybe I'll do two colors. I don't really know yet. But what I do know is that I'm thinking of going in a pink to red color scheme, because I think that that's going to look really cool with the blue walls. At first I was thinking of like a bolder deep raspberry color, but I was talking about on Instagram and somebody suggested a like lighter blush pink. They said a pink similar to the blanket that you have on your couch, and this is the blanket that I have on my couch. And I was like, wait a minute, I think that you're onto something, because I really like the way that this lighter pink looks with the darker blue. So I have a few different options for us to try out. I don't think I'm going to actually put them on the curtain rod, but we'll kind of throw them up and get an idea of what the color would look like. So let me attach you. There we go. Let's start with this. This looks very hot pink to me. So I don't know, that makes me a little bit nervous, but I guess we're just gonna see what it looks like, because I guess I am open to like a bolder kind of look. And yeah, I want to decide so that I can return what I'm not going to be using. And I did get them longer, because the ones that are already on here only go to the bottom of the window, but I think it'll look nice to have a longer curtain. Okay, so here is, it's raspberry, but like a vibrant raspberry rather than like a deep raspberry. I do kind of like it though, I can't lie. It's kind of fun. Ooh, and I like how long it is too. This is kind of ridiculous, like hanging this on here, but bear with me, okay? We can see what these colors would look like with the plants as well. Okay, I don't hate it, but I don't know if I love it. It definitely reads a lot more red than pink. Let me back up. I just don't know if it's too much to have like a bold wall color and a bold curtain color. I'm gonna take, oh shoot, you're on my phone. Well, I guess I'll just take screenshots if I want to look back on it. I don't know, I'm not loving, I'm not obsessed. And it looks like it's matching this like red. So it's definitely pulling like quite red, but I don't hate it. I'm just not obsessed. Okay, I'm gonna take that down and we're gonna try a lighter pink maybe. And I kind of have to try them in this area because it's close to the blue wall, because I obviously want to see what it looks like next to the blue wall. This feels like a really nice curtain though. Like the quality is pretty good. Oh shoot. I could also use one of these in the bedroom. I'm assuming, actually, yeah, it's probably about the same measurements for the curtains in the bedroom. Okay, next, this is the one that I'm kind of leaning towards. It is this really like blush kind of pink color. It's definitely quite muted. Can I even like try these out without opening this up? I don't know if I can. How am I supposed to try this out? Like, hello? Hello? I don't know. I feel like it would look good. I feel like it would look good. Like that's a pretty combo, I feel. Let's just hang the hook so I can try to envision. It would obviously be more sheer though. I like that. I think that that looks really good. I also have this burgundy set. So I'm gonna open that up. Okay, this is more of a like deeper tone rather than bright. Maybe on camera it looks a little brighter than what it is, but this is more of like a muted deeper tone versus this one. See if you can see the difference. This one's a lot brighter and this one is darker, so I might like this more. Again, the quality feels quite nice. And this as well. Is this both? Oh, this is both panels. Oh boy. I could do a layering of the darker red with the blush because there's the 2 curtain rods. I mean, I think that you typically would layer a like, well, actually, I don't really know what you would do typically, to be honest. I shouldn't act like I do because I definitely don't. This is, in fact, the first time in my life I've ever even had curtains. I've only ever had blinds in my life, so this is all new territory. It is fun though. Is this the top? No, this is the top. Okay, I feel like I'm gonna like this. I don't want to get a bunch of like moss and whatnot on these. Okay. Yeah, this is more the vibe when I was thinking of like a red. This is more the vibe that I was envisioning. Ow! Oh my gosh. Okay, that's pretty. That is pretty. I like it. I like it. It gives a very, what's the word? It looks like mature or something. I really like that. I don't know if I like it more than the lighter. I like them both. Oh gosh. Like I said, I could layer though. What? Oh, this is more sheer. So actually maybe since this one seems more sheer, maybe I could actually layer with these because they have like a different kind of fabric. I like that. I like the like blush and the darker. Should I do those two? I do have one more. This is like a really sheer option for layering. Oh boy, I fear I'm not gonna be able to get this back in here once I take it out. So this is a good option for layering, which maybe I could do this on the inside and then the blush on the outside instead of this, even though this is really pretty. I just fear that these two are both like heavier and I need something more like airy, like this mesh one. Let me take this down. And then if I do an inner layer of the mesh and then the blush on top of that. I don't know, I'm so torn. Like, I'm genuinely torn. I kind of still like this. Y'all are kind of far away. Okay, bring you a little bit closer so that you can see. This is the light blush pink with the red mesh combo, which is stunning. I just don't know. It's a hard decision. I think that all I've established is that I don't love the really bright one that we tried first, but I'm kind of stuck with the other three. I mean, I could keep both the blush pink and this darker red, and I could like switch them out if I wanted to. Is it too serious having this dark one with the bold walls? All the walls are going to be this color, of course, eventually. Like, is that nice? I think it's nice. I don't know, I kind of like it. I kind of like it with the dark curtain. Okay, well, I've narrowed it down. I can for sure return this bright one because I am not feeling that. And it also doesn't work in the bedroom because they're too short. I guess the bedroom curtain rod is up higher. But yeah, I'm gonna hang on to these and the blush pink. I think they weren't very expensive, so it's fine if I pick two and have some options. But I'm not going to be like changing out the curtains until I'm done painting, because this curtain rod is actually quite annoying to remove the actual rod. You have to like unscrew the top of it, the part that like holds it in. So I'm not going to be changing the curtains, and like, yeah, there's just really no point in me changing it until I'm done painting, because I'm going to be like messing around, taking things down and back and forth, and you know how it is. But I think I really like this dark, and I also like the blush. That's the conclusion that I've come to. Also, another thing that made me realize that I really like light pink with dark blue, that person who commented on Instagram or like replied to my story, and then this, seeing my alocasia pink dragon in front of the blue wall, I just love the way it looks. So yeah, I think that that's definitely a color combo that's up my alley. But of course, I just like can't escape from this moodier kind of color palette here as well. So let me know what you think, what you prefer. I always am open to hearing your opinions. That is actually really helpful. So yeah, it is fun to be picking this kind of stuff out. Like I said, I've like never picked curtains out before, so it is kind of cool to be doing. Whoop. Back to just plain white for now, which is fine. I don't hate it. They're just a little boring. Look at the little light. I love when the little light spots come in from the disco ball planter. Oh my gosh, there's curtains everywhere here now. I think that I'm gonna leave you here, but I really hope that you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you like the combination of some lifestyle or like home kind of things worked into, or in combination with the planty things, because I do like doing these just more like vlog style videos on this channel as well, incorporating some of the plant stuff. If you do want to see more lifestyle content from me, you're in luck, because I have a whole second channel where I post a weekly vlog every single Sunday, and that is always linked down below in the description box. Also in the description box, don't forget to check out Soul Tag. Thank you so much again to Soul Tag for sponsoring today's video. I have been just such a big fan for so many years now that it is always just a privilege to be able to work with a brand that I genuinely love so much. So if you are going to be checking them out, don't forget I have a discount code, and I would really appreciate if you used it. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to get back to my puzzle here, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye!